didn't expect the film to be called Shaitaan. It wasn't called Shaitaan when we started shooting.
Again, we are to that era where again people are celebrating villains. And now that you've gotten Shaitaan, I'm sure you're gonna do justice with it.
Thank you so much, Asta. I hope I can live up to your expectation.
Also, here when we see the trailer, we see that you're playing with a lot of expressions. Like, it's not a lot of body language, but the expressions.
Yeah, I think it's a very good question, Asta. I was trying to feel things that I've never felt for the past 25 years as an actor. So I wanted to feel my face get into, but keeping it real.
Also, Mr. Maddie, I would like to address you because I have read an article about you.
I love people calling me Maddie, and that's absolutely fine. But when I am on a professional call on the phone, somebody who's much younger than you and you're calling on behalf of a bank or something like that, and you go, "Hi, Maddie, how are you?" And
Yeah, correct.
and you think, "Oh, I hope I don't invest my money with this guy because I don't know his situational awareness."
Also, when I'm nervous, I always say all is well. What is your strategy when you're nervous? What do you say?
Actually, all is well. I keep saying all is well. Yeah, that's the biggest mantra.
Definitely, your son is doing great. Like, he's doing great. He's breaking records. So when he will watch it, what do you think? What's going to be his reaction?
Excited about this film. He is not excited about my other films. So I think the youngsters today prefer these kind of movies.
Hi, this is Asta Tripathi and welcome to Awesome TV, which lets you be simply awesome. Today we have with us our Madhavan sir, and what an honor to have you, sir, right with us. So welcoming you again to Awesome TV. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, Asta. Thank you so very much for the kind words.
What I see as an actor, as a phenomenal actor, is when I really can't recognize the actor on big screen. This happened to me when I watched Shaitan's trailer on big screen because I was at the trailer launch and I'm like, oh, is it the same person? I have to say about your versatility, it was incredible. You're receiving a lot of love. What do you have to say on that?
I'm very grateful and I'm very nervous, Asta. The film releases on the 8th. And, when I did this film, I expected it to be a thriller, like, it's a horror thriller. It's not a horror film. It's a thriller sort of a thing. And, there was this, the remake of a Gujarati film, of course, and everybody knows that. So I had seen the film and I had seen the impact of that film. And I thought it's a phenomenal drama. So when we started shooting this film, I was expecting it to be a great family drama with a thrill and a little bit of horror in it. I didn't expect the film to be called Shaitaan. It wasn't called Shaitaan when we started shooting, right? And I didn't know that the titular role would have been mine. I didn't know Ajay sir would agree for the name to be called Title. And not only that, I didn't expect the trailer to be about Shaitaan. I didn't expect the teaser to be about Shaitaan. And it was all heavily, on my character. So now, how do I feel about it? I feel nervous as hell because right now it just looks like I might have bitten off more than I can chew because this character is pure evil. He's more evil than anybody I've ever seen in my life.
Definitely, because we've always seen you like as a charming personality, and then it's like quite difficult. But again, actors want to be versatile these days, and antagonists are celebrated. And how, again, we are to that era where again people are celebrating villains. And now that you've gotten Shaitaan, I'm sure you're gonna do justice with it.
Thank you so much, Asta. I hope I can live up to your expectation.
You will definitely, because I was just reading the comments and there people were like, all about you as well. And also the title revolves around you. So what were your preparations like as an actor? What were your preparations about that?
So Jyotika and I were talking about it, when we went to do the film. And because, I see the trailer and I see the impact it has on people. But while I was doing it and while I was seeing it while we were doing it, it just looked like, okay, effectively portraying the role is all that I thought. Okay. And then after seeing the reactions to the trailer, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it's the same for the film. But with Sarita, I'm saying Jyotika and I, when we talked about it, our prep was actually to make sure that we did our very best. We didn't have too many rehearsals or readings or trying to get into character. The only thing I will tell you is our producer, Mr. Kumar Mangat and Ajay Devgan, kept us very comfortably. The studio was close to where we stayed. We shot extensively and very, with a lot of hard work and hours. But because the companionship and the nature on the set was so amicable and so loving, we never really felt that we're doing such a lot of hard work. And so the mind was clear and calm, I guess. I think that makes a huge difference in how one is one's ability to portray a role turns out.
Also, here, when we see the trailer, we see that you're playing with a lot of expressions. Like, it's not a lot of body language, but the expressions, and still you're nailing it. So how much efforts did you put in for that? Because this is something different, this is something different when you see in an antagonist, rather than only laughing. There are so many other aspects to it.
Yeah, I think it's a very good question, Asta. I was trying to feel things that I've never felt for the past 25 years as an actor. So I wanted to feel my face get into, but keeping it real without having to go into caricaturalness. I wanted to do things that maybe I did in real life, but I never done on screen, So I was conscious to see whether I'd be able to pull it off and make it convincing. So that was what I was trying to do, is to see a side of Maddie that I've never seen before. In terms of expressions.
Also, Mr. Maddie, I would like to address you because I have read an article about you where you said that, you don't like everyone calling you Maddie because that's an easy access. But what do you have to say on that? Like, Mr. Maddie is okay?
No, I think there's a misunderstanding. I love people calling me Maddie, and that's absolutely fine. But when I am on a professional call on the phone, and somebody takes the liberty of not just me, it could be somebody way younger. But if you're calling on behalf of a bank or behalf of a service or behalf of an organization, you don't want to take it for granted. Like, you won't get respect if you suddenly go into the Tatas and call Mr. Ratan Tata Ratan, it's not right. They'll crack you up. It's a professional atmosphere. You need to give respect for the person's achievement. That's what I meant. But I'm more than happy people calling me Maddie is absolutely fine. I'm not one of those serious guys.
Celebs call you that only. I mean, Ajay Devgan sir also was calling you Maddie on stage, and it was great. It was great to hear that.
Of course, I'm Maddie is me. I mean, I've been like that from Ranatra Dil Mein. It's only when somebody who's much younger than you and you're calling on behalf of a bank or something like that, you go, "Hi, Maddie, how are you?" And
yeah, correct.
Then you think, "Oh, I hope I don't invest my money with this guy because he doesn't know his situational awareness."
Great. How much do you believe in supernatural powers? Because I am sure you do, but you are like, you see that in day-to-day life and stuff when social media has taken control. But, except for that, like we still read. And I think, हमारे पुराने mythology में भी हमेशा बोलते थे इसे जादूवश में जादू टोने में कर दिया है. So this is there. This is there. How much do you believe in it, and how much have you heard about it, like from your own family?
अगर my family, we keep talking about it, but in our family it's a very simple thing. अगर आपने किसी पे विश्वास किया तो पूरी तरह विश्वास करो. तो अगर आपको ऊपर वाले पे विश्वास है तो पूरी तरह विश्वास करो. ऐसा नहीं कि उनसे बढ़कर कोई और शक्तिशाली है जो आपके साथ खिलवाड़ कर सके, फिर अपने ऊपर वाले पे इतना भरोसा करके क्या फायदा. तो मैं सीधी सी बात है, अगर आप किसी का अगर विश्वास करते हैं तो पूरी तरह करें, और आपके साथ कुछ गलत.
Okay, then I wish you like all the very best. Also, when I'm nervous, I always say all is well. What is your strategy when you're nervous? What do you say? Just the last
Literally.
thing to someone.
Actually, all is well. I keep saying all is well. Yeah, that's the biggest mantra.
The last question to you is that I'm sure you're a proud father, and when your son will watch it, because definitely your son is doing great. Like, he's doing great. He's breaking records. So when he will watch it, what do you think? What's going to be his reaction?
Asta, he's the one who's most excited about this film. He is not excited about my other films. I mean, he liked Vikram Vedha and he liked Rocketry, but he's most excited about this film. He's saying, this is the one film that I'm so excited about. So I think the youngsters today prefer these kind of movies.
Okay. Any message to the Awesome TV's awesome audience out there?
Awesome TV, awesome audience. Stay as awesome as ever.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I am looking forward to watch your film. And then we might have success interviews soon.
I look forward to it, Asta, and God's grace. Thank you.
It was simply awesome having a conversation with you.
The pleasure is entirely mine. Thank you, Asta. Hey, this is Madhavan, and you're watching me on Awesome TV.